Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and today I'm going to be going over the new Gems of War Mythic of the Libara. So of course it is the first Friday of the month for Gems of War, which means we are getting a new Mythic troop within the Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests, as is always. Unfortunately, this one is a bit towards the weaker side here. It ends up coming in with either a full AoE damage to all enemies, or a bunch of life for all allies. This is bad not only in its inconsistency, but in its lack of follow-up. Even if it did both of those simultaneously, it'd probably still be bad, and it's not simultaneous, it's either or. So, has no board control, the values aren't even that high, it doesn't have some kind of insane boost ratio, has pretty much nothing going for it. It does have some spell reduction, but it's comparable to Tina 9000, which does it better. It has 50% spell reduction, both the same, but Tina 9000 just gets better value from it overall. And a rather useless trait that gives a bunch of life to all yellow allies whenever you end up matching for yellow gems. So for the most part, not really a troop you want to have. If you're getting it, you're more so getting it for stars on Whitehelm, combined with that other Guardian Pillar we got the other week for Bounty Hunter. That does bring Whitehelm to a 25-star kingdom, which will end up giving you another 2,000 gold per day. Alternatively, if you didn't get the other one and you're just going for 24-star, you get that little bit of extra tribute chance. And if you're still going for 10 and 20-star, it will help you get the extra permanent armor. So there are reasons to kind of get it for completion's sake. But for the most part, you're essentially never using this troop. Despite that, let's go get it and show it in a couple teams. Also, I will be opening glory keys here. So of course, with the version 6.5 update, we now have the Dragonite that we could buy every single day. If we go under dungeons, click over to dungeon offer, of course, we now have 60 Dragonite for 300 gems. The main reason I'm going to start opening glory keys, aside from the fact that we have way too many of them, is glory keys do have a chance of dropping you gems. And now that we need another little bit of gem boost, we're going to be using these for now on for the next several mythics, basically until we have all the gem dragons done. Who knows, maybe even after that. Also, we do have degraded performance on these servers right now, so maybe we might actually have to switch to gem keys because we might be here for a while if I keep clicking this, if it keeps lagging that much. So as you saw right there, we got 18 gems. Hopefully it won't lag that long every single time. However, there are a lot of people on right now, not just for the new mythic, but of course probably even more so, since the mythic's kind of bad. More so for the Vault event this weekend. Of course, we have a Vault event going on all this weekend. Great time to be grinding for loot here. I'm almost looking at the gems more than I'm looking at the mythic. So let me stop scrolling down there. And obviously you can see we were getting gems every single time, which would be going straight towards Dragonite, so we can go get all those dragons. As far as the odds here, it's not too much worse. It's basically 10 times worse than a gem key overall on average. But of course you get a lot more of them through various means. So even though their rate is a little bit lower and you can expect to get it around like 10, 20,000 or so keys, it's still a decent key. It has a very wide range of loot, has gems, has glory, all those nice resources. This is pretty much a little bit of everything except common troops. But aside from that, has a little nice variety of everything. Okay, if this starts lagging too much again, I might have to switch over to gem keys. Just because at this current moment in time that I'm recording, literally everyone is on. So the servers do not want to cooperate with us, unfortunately. We'll do like a few more clicks, see if we can get it. We'll go to like 95,000. If the lag doesn't seem like it's going down, we'll go switch to some gem keys. Because those will go really quick if we start hitting 200 on those, of course. A few clicks will probably end up having it by then. But we'd also consume through them pretty quickly. You know, relative to the number that we have total remaining. Yeah, let's go over to the gem keys for a little bit here. We do have enough of them, though hopefully we don't go too far over like we did last time. I almost want to click the 50 button, however, we are a little laggy right now, so we are going to go for the 200s here. Not too big a deal if we burn through like an extra 100 gem keys or so. Come on, animation, you got this. You're almost there. Any moment now, it'll say server error. Right as we get the mythic. Nope, no mythic for you. Go click again. It's out there somewhere. I saw it in the thing. It is indeed there. Hopefully it's not like last mythic. Gosh, how many did we go for last mythic? Like almost 6,000 gem keys? That was absolutely insane. But it did eventually drop. And we might be repeating it again. We'll go down to like, what, maybe 6,000 and start doing glory key again? If it actually goes down that far. It shouldn't go down that far. I would sure hope it wouldn't, gosh. Yeah, we've been a little unlucky on mythics lately. That is for sure. I will throw one last 200 here, and then we're back to glory. Oh, never mind, we're not back to glory. There it is. Oh, perfect time. We don't have to go back to glory then. So there is the Libara. Let's go get this thing upgraded and see what it can do. And by see what it can do, I mean try to make it work in any comprehensible way that will do even anything. Oh wait, why am I clicking unknown? We already obviously own it. Okay, let's go. We literally just got it. If I could hit the thing there. There we go. Alright, so Libara. Let's go get this into our team over top of our Topazarf that we got the other day when we opened the first egg. And hopefully we'll have another one to open soon if we could ever get a I still have not gotten a single perfect run on that new faction system. We will at some point. It's bound to happen. Statistically, it eventually has to happen. But still hasn't yet. So of course we're just going to do our normal little bit of upgrade. Throw down the greens, throw down the oranges. You could just orange the final one. I like doing the last two though. Seems a little bit more. If you have a lot of them, you might only want to do the final one though. There we go. And by a lot of them, I mean, you know, not that many orange orbs. But anyways, let's go and see what this thing can do. Which isn't much, but it's, like, not the worst thing in the world. Though it's pretty close. I don't think it makes top 10 worst mythics. But it's definitely trying to. There we go, 24 star. And that can be as high as 25 star. Honestly, I don't think we should step foot in PvP. Especially if teams are going to be that weird, gosh. That's not even a hard team. This is a weird team that we don't necessarily want to face. I think one of the objectives this week was to kill him, so that's maybe why he said that team. Anyways, let's do like a Sword's Edge or something, which is fine because we're also a knight. Different kingdom, of course, we're from Whitehelm. However, still kind of knight premise. Let's actually start from the top. So speaking of knights, 4 times knight team. This is a 4 times knight, which against pretty much 4 times knight since we're in Sword's Edge. So this will give us a lot of those bonuses for having a pure knight team. I didn't actually show the full breakdown on the other screen, but we do get the little bit of Sword's Edge bonus. We get the 4 times Knight bonus, stuff like that. It's not like a huge amount of benefit, but you know, every little bit adds up there. So with this team, I believe I am set to blue rather than purple, which is rather unfortunate with this board because we have access to purple currently, which is not the mana we currently have extra mana to. So we aren't going to get full mana turn 1 because of that. However, we just take a blue, take that down, and just start exploding. Let him poke us some, that's kind of fine. And then we can just start applying all of our damage. Or maybe not damage, because of course the main gimmick of this thing, and by gimmick I mean main thing making it even worse than what it already is it'll either do HP or damage. Meaning we have no clue which. And even if it did both, it probably still wouldn't be much better. Like right now, we don't know if it's going to heal us, or, you know, give us a bunch of HP, or do damage. We want it to do damage, it did exactly not that, so that's going to be very detrimental in ever having this thing on your team, is you don't know which one it's going to do. It would be okay if the effect was, like, so much better than what it was, but for its effect to be so average while doing so little, it is not good at all. It's a very, very, very skippable mythic that is not only RNG-based, but there's no payout to the RNG. Like, you're basically rolling for a bunch of luck, while not even getting any additional benefit from rolling for that luck. It's a very weird one. It has a nearly no use case. But we'll take this one over. Go for another explode here. If nothing else, it is very spell bulky. So realistically, we are at no point in this fight going to die to spells. At least on it anyways. Doesn't really help us too much. Please do damage. No! Oh, that's going to be a reoccurring theme for the rest of this video. Okay, we need a guard's avatar. Honestly, where's my blue and purple? Let me just grab that. Even if we're -1 on it, it'll be fine to get our mana there. Get our last little bit there. If you could surge, that would be great. We'll take that. Just need our last little bit, and then we can actually go kill them out. Okay, you're short there. We're just gonna take a purple, hope it surges. It does. Throw or explode. Hopefully that'll kill it. Not guard's avatar dead. Because I don't trust that thing to kill. I do not trust it for a second to actually land damage. Alright, next. Let's go down to our spell wall. So this one ends up using the superior version of Libara called Tina 9000. It is a 50% spell reduction troop that also gains durability, except instead of having either or, where it gains durability or does damage, Tina 9000 does both. So it's basically Libara, but it says and instead of or. Is basically what you can look at, Tina 9000. It's essentially the superior version of Libara, and the one that you would be using in literally every instance you would ever want to use something like Libara. You would simply just use Tina 9000. Tina 9000's buff does only apply to itself, comparative to the other one where it does apply to the entire team. But realistically, that's perfectly fine, especially since it also uses that armor for something good. It uses it for skull damage, so you normally put it in the second slot. If your first slot dies, it does a bunch of damage, and you're good to go. It's basically just a superior version in every way to this mythic. Keep in mind, there is one troop that has 75% spell reduction, a brown-purple, I forget its name off the top of my head. But that troop does have technically a higher reduction than both of these two. However, it doesn't have a durability gain like Tina 9000 does, where you gain a bunch of armor, or in this case where you gain a bunch of HP. And you generally don't use it that much because even though its percent is theoretically higher, the overall durability that you gain on something like Tina 9000 essentially makes it tankier, assuming you're not up against true damage. So we're just going to need a little bit of mana here. Of course, the time we go for Thrall here, we do not have like a single purple on the board. Of course, you can go for other mana accumulators if you so choose. Oh, wait, why did I not take the purple? And he denied all the purple. My purple, come back. Okay, we'll take the green there. We'll go for a nice little AoE. And a shipper. Oh, should we? Yeah. It actually got it. No, Tina, you missed. Oh, well, let's see. You're still technically doing more than the other one, so we're doing fine. All right, let's go take this purple. It's fine if he pokes us. I have this just for a little bit more tankability. It's supposed to be like a spell reduction spam team, where we just kind of tank it out, so might as well let him tank you a little bit more. That's kind of what he's there for. And then Tina 9000 will help get us the cleanup there. And there we go. All right, last team here is just something to kind of try to utilize its HP value a little bit, because you know it's going to fail every single time and just hit HP. Though now that we need it to potentially hit HP, it's going to hit full AoE literally every time. However, this one is basically a Black Beast stats team. Very fun troop to mess around with, Black Beast. But we're basically using the other mythic of the Archdiva to give us a bunch of stats in combination with everything and just kind of go crazy with that with Black Beast. So just a little bit of fun with that using this new mythic. So we'll go for that. That'll give us everything. We get to run the lottery of horrible moves, either a weak AoE or weak life gain. It does go for life gain, so hey, we actually do get to utilize it here. So now we can go and fully buff this, and now that we have it, we can go cast it again. And now that we did that, we can now go kill it. And then boom! The Mythic has actually served a purpose. That was probably the most it has done this entire video so far. Even though it is currently dead, it helped us a lot in setting up for Black Beast. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it was doing there. It's just setting up for Black Beast. Now Black Beast has like 1.5 billion HP. We just, just do normal shenanigans. Take all the value we need. Hopefully just get a skull cascaded here. And we're just good to go. Kill out our last unit. Hopefully that, there we go. And then he just dies. But, yeah. That was by far the most value it got. It wasn't much value, but it was definitely the most value. At least what it could have gotten there. But yeah, overall, final verdict, which we kind of already knew, like, way in advance, just looking at it. I'm surprised they didn't, like, tweak it even slightly. But it is very bad. There's pretty much no point in using it. If you're looking for a troop like this, just use Tina 9000. It is vastly superior. You can 50% start it off a mech hero class, which actually what we did there. I didn't actually explain that there, but we did 50% mana start it there. Has a better final trait. It's basically just better in every possible parameter. It's way too inconsistent. Even this was end instead of or, it would still probably be too... It doesn't have enough follow-up. Like, it doesn't have any extra turn, no board control, no nothing like that. I don't know, it just doesn't do much. It's just an inferior spell reduction troop that has a ability that is way too random, and the randomness, it does not pay off enough with what it actually did. Even if this was like 2 times the values, it would still probably be too random to bother using, and you'd rather have something like slightly weaker but more consistent. But this is both weak and inconsistent, so as the worst of both options. But anyways, guys, that is the new Mythic. Best of luck if you are going to be hunting for it, though it is a very, very skippable one. You're mostly just getting it for Kingdom Stars on Whitehelm, now that it can reach 25 star, if you still want to get it there, or just get more stars for the armor and stuff like that. Anyways, guys, it is a Vault weekend this weekend. We'll be streaming that all this weekend here on this channel. We'll be streaming it for quite a while. We're going for 1,000 keys, or at least attempting it. Which I can't remember exactly how long that will take from scratch because we pretty much have no verses. However, yeah, we're going to be farming for at least like 30 hours on stream, if nothing else. So we'll be doing that across the weekend, probably like 10, 10, 10 across the 3 days. So if you guys want to catch that, feel free to stop by, as we'll be farming pretty much every available time we have this weekend. Anyways, I will catch you guys soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with the Mythic, and I will catch you guys later. And all the teams, if you want them, are, of course, in the description below if you are planning on building anything with this thing. Though if you have any creative team of your own, feel free to leave them, though. I'm not sure much else that you could really do with it, aside from, just kind of building a team and plopping it on and just kind of hoping it works out. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.